Hello, beloved. Thank you so much for joining us for another episode of the Eyewitness Show with Nikki George. Today, this is our 1 year anniversary. This is the first episode of our 1 year. So we are so thankful to have made it this far. And we have our very
Mhm.
special guest, repeat guest, Gloria Russell. How are you doing today?
I am doing wonderful. I hope you are.
Yes, I am doing good,
Yeah.
doing good. And so glad to have you back. Last time that you were on, you blessed us so mightily. And so we appreciate
Oh,
that. Yeah, and we
praise
know
God. I'm excited to be back. And I'm also rejoicing with you on your 1 year anniversary. That is just awesome. I'm so excited.
thank you, thank you. But I know that I would like for you to just, for those that are new viewers, just invite. We want to invite them to know you. So tell them about yourself.
Okay. Well, as you stated, my name is Gloria Russell, and I'm living here in Charlotte now by way of Whitakers, North Carolina. Most people haven't heard of Whitakers. It's a little small country town, so I'm a country girl. And but I've been living here in Charlotte now for probably about like 25 years, a little more. Um, I'm a mom of three grown children. Praise God, they're all grown adults, and I'm a grandmom of nine.
Wow,
So yeah, and
awesome.
I'm also my both my parents are still living, so I'm so blessed, to still have my parents. I know that some people, don't have theirs, and so. But with that being said, I also I'm up and down the road a lot because I'm about 4 hours from where they live, and so as they've aged, they've had health challenges. So I I feel like now I've become the parent, and they're the
Mhm.
children. But
Right.
it's a blessing. It's a blessing. I love God. I love encouraging people. I love helping people. Um, I love seeing people reaching their full potential that God has for them. So, outside of loving God, nothing really special about me, honey. But I love God's people, and I love helping to point people to the direction of the Lord and seeing hope restored where it's been lost.
That's amazing. That is, I think, a very defining thing about you. You always have something to encourage people about. And so, you and I, we were talking about when life throws us a curveball. So, kind of just
Yes.
talk to people, encourage people, because that's what you do. Just encourage people on what God has been putting on your heart and what you'd like to share with them.
I one so much in our lives, and some things that just catch us off guard, and sometimes be you know, and the only the fact that we're alive, but we can encourage people that it never catches the Lord off guard. And so we want to talk about ball. So baseball player. My dad was an avid baseball person, and he used to play baseball. Also, the son he had. I don't have any siblings, so I would, go to games with my dad or watch it on TV. I was like, Lord, how how make it relative? Because it doesn't matter if you can say a whole lot, but if it's not relative, what really is helping anybody. My curve, and it says a line or outline which gradually deviates in state or some or all, and the curveball slang definition that they have, and it says to present someone with a difficult, unexpected problem, situation of after we all um, can identify with that, having things like that, uh, it like okay, and then it just something just happened that we didn't expect, didn't foresee, and sometimes it just you know the just you off guard and knocks you off balance.
Mhm.
But God has a way of giving us back. And so that's what I encourage you some today is that you may be going through something that maybe you didn't see for some you experiencing but don't give up, because It's the curveball. It's a curveball. The pitcher puts a spin on the ball as it leaves its hand. And as it travels through the air, the spin causes the ball to disturb the air around it. And that made me think about Daniel. I'm going to kind of paraphrase it. He had seen a vision, and fast was and the Lord showed him, but the spirit prince of the king of Persia had blocked his way. Uh, in
Okay.
to help him, and
Gloria,
it says,
just are you hearing me?
"Me,
I think I'm getting some kind of feedback. I'm not sure if everybody else is. So I'm gonna just take a second to go on the
okay,
I'm just gonna put a little 30-second countdown, and then that's gonna give us a
okay,
chance to check our technologies. Okay,
okay,
just 1 minute.
right."
Okay, we're back. Hopefully, we can hear a little clearer now. Can you talk to us again about that curveball?
Okay, yeah. I a little curveball. I looked it up a little bit from a baseball perspective, and it says
Mhm.
when it puts a spin on the ball, and as it travels through the air, the spin causes the ball to disturb the air around it. And so and I thought, okay, there's a spin that it puts on and it causes the ball to disturb the air. Like, what look to the person that's getting ready to you make it kind of correlate as we're and in life, for our life to whatever it is that the Lord has put on our heart to do. Where is it just a great worker? But it says it's a pitch that can confuse a batter because it looks like it's flying away and and I'm just when I'm thinking of that, I wonder how many times we was running, we were go purpose, and it looked like everything was going okay. I mean, look like everything is going to be now. So it right there near the finish line, right? That is what you've been praying for, what you've been working hard for. Then out of the blue, and to try to build the that's what a curveball does to us. But it does not mean defeat. Just
Mhm.
because the curveball happens doesn't mean that we're
Mhm.
defeated, and doesn't mean that we should give up. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, thank you.
Okay. So, I think that curveballs, we can't get away from them. We can
Mhm.
press and keep moving forward despite them. And I was reading in the book of Daniel in chapter 10 where God he had shown vision from the Lord. And because he was praying and fasting for 21 days.
Mhm.
And the Lord sent the archangels. And when Michael finally got to Daniel, he told Daniel, he said, "Release to come. I heard you." He said, but the prince of Persia was blocking him. And I'm thinking, and and where there's a warfare sometimes that happen that take place, just like
Mhm.
that curveball through there, the spin calls the ball disturb the air around it.
Mhm.
So as things are being disturbed in of spirit, we got to continue. whatever it is that God has put in our heart to do.
Mhm.
We can't allow the prince of to turn around or and feel like because it didn't happen when we in the time frame that we thought it was going to happen, it was no. Michael him was answered the first day you even prayed it. I heard it
Mhm.
the first time you prayed. God said to you that the prince of Persia was trying to stop him, was holding
Mhm.
a dream goal. Don't think that God has forgotten you. Don't think that God is not working on your behalf because He already saw in before you even started. Right? We just have to, never give up, never give up.
Mhm.
And one of the things that one of the ways to handle curveballs that come in our life, because like I said before, we can't stop them from coming.
Mhm.
How we deal with them that makes the difference. And God has caused us, He has given us all that we need to be victorious every situation, even in our time. And even if it doesn't happen the way that we think that it should, we trust
Mhm.
Him. One of the things Dan said, I just go back and look at that for a second. And Daniel 10,
Mhm.
10 it says, but one day the spirit prince of the kingdom of Persia blocked my way. Then Michael of the archangel came to me and led him with the spirit prince of the king of Persia. And that really caught my attention because I think sometimes we stay long. We stay too long. Once God has supplied the answer, once God has given us what we need, we have to on. So they recognize that. It says that, when Michael arrived, he said, I left the spirits of Persia. So I think it's important that when we're trying to deal with curveballs, we need to away. Sometimes the hero, but it's not about that. It's about God because at the end of the day, the devil of forms. We're sometimes battling with whether it's our past, it's hurts, disappointments, um, just different things in our lives. It's time to move on. So we spend our time and
Okay.
you have time.
Okay,
Did you want
Minister
to say
Gloria.
something?
What we're gonna end this. I think our connection is pretty bad, and if our viewers, if you will come back in maybe a couple of minutes, I think we're gonna try to re-air it. I so we need to just take a break to see what is causing it to be so choppy. Okay, so I'm sorry to end so quickly, but we'll come back in a couple of minutes. All right, thank you.
Okay.